Salahuddin Ayyubi. The name echoes across centuries, a warrior, a leader, and a man whose mercy became as legendary as his victories. Born in 1137 in Tikrit in present-day Iraq, Salahuddin came from a Kurdish family serving under the Zingid dynasty. From an early age, he was trained not just in the art of war, but in the teachings of Islam. Unlike many leaders of his time, Salahuddin's character was defined not only by military skill, but by humility, justice, and faith. At first, no one expected him to become one of the greatest leaders of the Muslim world. He was quiet, modest, and not known for seeking power. But destiny had a plan. By the mid-12th century, the Muslim world was divided. The Crusaders controlled Jerusalem and large parts of the Levant. Muslims were fragmented into rival dynasties: the Abbasids in Baghdad, the Zengids in Syria, and the Fatimids in Egypt. In this fractured world, Salahuddin rose. In 1169, he became the vizier of Egypt under the Fatimids. 2 years later, he abolished the Fatimid Caliphate and returned Egypt to Sunni rule under the Abbasid Caliph in Baghdad. This was the first step in uniting Muslims under one cause, the liberation of Jerusalem. But what made Salahuddin remarkable was not only his military genius, it was his sense of justice. He reorganized Egypt, strengthened its economy, and made sure wealth was used to support education, infrastructure, and the poor. His leadership built trust among the people, something that gave him unmatched authority when he called for jihad against the Crusaders. The defining moment came in 1187, the Battle of Hattin. Facing the Crusader army led by King Guy of Jerusalem, Salahuddin's forces surrounded the Crusaders near the horns of Hattin. The Crusaders were exhausted, thirsty, and desperate. Salahuddin used strategy and patience. He blocked access to water, weakened their spirit, and struck with precision. The Crusader army collapsed. King Guy was captured, along with many of his knights. From there, Salahuddin marched toward Jerusalem. On October 2, 1187, he entered the Holy City. Unlike the Crusaders, who had slaughtered thousands of Muslims and Jews when they took Jerusalem in 1099, Salahuddin showed mercy. No massacre, no bloodbath. He allowed civilians to leave safely, granted amnesty, and even ensured Christian holy sites were respected. His mercy shocked Europe. Even his enemies admired him. Richard the Lionheart, the English king who fought Salahuddin during the Third Crusade, would later call him a great and noble enemy. But Salahuddin's greatness went beyond the battlefield. He funded schools, hospitals, and mosques. He distributed wealth fairly. He never sought personal luxury. In fact, when he died in 1193 in Damascus, he left behind almost nothing: no piles of gold, no lavish estates. The man who ruled Egypt, Syria, and Jerusalem died with barely enough money to pay for his funeral. His true legacy was not wealth, but honor. Why does Salahuddin matter today? Because he showed that leadership is not just about conquest, but justice. That strength is not only in the sword, but in mercy. And that true greatness is measured by what you give to others, not what you keep for yourself. Salahuddin Ayyubi remains a symbol of unity, humility, and compassion. A warrior who fought with courage, a ruler who governed with justice, and a man whose mercy was stronger than his armies. This is the merciful warrior. This is Salahuddin.